Well, hey, folks, good evening and welcome to Good Things for Good People, the YouTube channel that's going to change the world one view and one subscriber at a time. Okay, those are our major goals. At some point in time, we will make a world's difference. At the moment, we're focusing on more on small bits of difference, but it's all about positivity and moving the needle in the right direction. If you can move the needle in the right direction, it doesn't really matter how much you're moving it, as long as you're moving it. This channel is going to be all about trying to make that impact on people's lives. We're going to focus on small things. We're going to focus on easy wins that we can get, improving one person's life at a time, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Instead of donating your time, your money, and your stuff to some big unknown charity that's going to do who knows what with that money, what we're going to do on this channel is we're going to turn your watch time, your watch hours, directly into money, which we can then use to improve people's lives. It's as simple as that. We're not asking for any kind of donations whatsoever. All we want you to do is subscribe to the channel if you're interested in this kind of thing and watch till the end. That's it. The neat thing with YouTube is there's a ad revenue process that works through YouTube. As you watch these videos, you're going to see ads that run before the video, during the video, and after the video if you watch it to the end, which is awesome if you do. As those ads run and you watch those ads, the channel that is hosting that video gets paid. YouTube takes their chunk. The YouTube creator takes their chunk. So realistically speaking, all you're going to need to do is just donate your time. So watching this video right now, thank you very much. If this is your very first video, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming here. Hopefully you believe in the project. If this is your fourth or fifth or seventh or eighth video that you've been here for, hey, thanks for coming back. We really appreciate it. I want to talk about some important specific analytics to those of you who keep coming back. One of the things that I do want to focus on with this channel is I want to give all of you folks a very transparent understanding of how the channel is going, where the channel is going. Excuse me. And the successes and even the challenges that we're having as we grow. A lot of people don't really understand how the YouTube thing works, and from my experience on other channels and with other creators, I have a lot of insight on that, and I want to be able to share that with you all so that everybody really understands and we kind of develop this process as a team. This is not just a me thing. This is not just a I want to make the difference and I want to, donate money to certain people. That's not what I want to do here. The goal with this, the process with this, the thought with this is we as a team come together and watch these videos and decide how we can help people's lives. Now, at the moment, this channel is not monetized. You need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. We are about a quarter of the way to the subscribers, and we're nowhere near that point of 4,000 watch hours as far as the watch hours go. But that's not surprising. It's a small channel. It's only been open for a week. It takes a long time to accrue those hours. Or it takes one video to really go crazy and get viral. And if you end up with 10,000 or 20,000 people that watch that video, you can get monetized just like that. The thing is, you never know what's going to take off. I'm hoping it's positivity, but I'm a little bit biased about that. So, my positive bit of energy that I'm doing today is actually something that's not really monetarily based. The last several days, what I've been doing is I've been, tipping a little bit extra for this person, or paying for a tank of gas for that person, or doing something that involves spending of money. But I don't want everybody to think that that's the only thing you can really do. And in this case, I'm actually being a little bit selfish because I'm going to not only improve somebody else's life, but also improve my own life. Because what I've decided to do today and through this evening is to go through all of my closets and all of my clothes that are sitting around the house that no longer fit me in fluffy Santa size, and I'm going to donate them all. So it will help whoever gets my clothing. We have a charity that's just down the road here. I live in a very urban environment, by the way, in case you didn't know that. We have a charity just down the street here that takes clothing in, so it's not like I'm donating it to somewhere that's going to resell it to somebody. It's going to go to people that truly actually need it. And on my side of things, it makes me feel better because I'm doing something good for somebody, even though I may not ever meet that person or ever see that person. I know that I have put that little bit of good out there. Also, if we're being honest, it does free up some of my closet space and gets rid of a bunch of clothing that I don't necessarily need. So it's a win-win-win, if you get my drift. Make sense? Like I said, it doesn't have to be money. I know a lot of people are not in a position right now to be able to donate money or pay for somebody's groceries or fuel bill or whatever the case may be. Don't pigeonhole yourselves into that. All you've got to really do is think about what's possible that you could do, and then as your day goes by, recognize that opportunity and have the strength to make it happen. Jump on it. Make it happen. Don't make up excuses. We all do. But don't make up excuses and make a positive impact on the world. So, anyway, let's get into some analytics, shall we? By the way, if you've made it this far, thanks for being here. Here is our analytics dashboard for the channel as of 6:54 p.m. here on Saturday evening. Channel is currently at 246 subscribers, which is good. The Good Morning video I put out, the short, apparently didn't really go much of anywhere, but it is college football Saturday, so, you know, that happens. People aren't necessarily paying a lot of attention to YouTube today, especially if you're here in Columbus, Ohio. So what I want to do here is I want to dive into the analytics of what we had going on with yesterday. So all told, we have 5,100 views on the channel. We have a total of 174 watch hours and 240 subscribers. Now, if you look at this here, you can see where we started. This was day one, and we had 0 views, and then we went up to 176 views, and we slowly started climbing. Now, this big mountain here that popped up, don't let it fool you. That's not really the trajectory the channel is on. What that's counting is a very large short that was in here. If we go here, you can see there was a short that I did. I actually did 2 different shorts, but one of them did very, very well. So it generated a lot of actual watches, but those watches don't really count the way a normal long form like video, like what you're watching, does right now. So then the next day we're at 805 views. The next day we're at 1,026 views. And then yesterday we kind of fell off a cliff and we're down to 496 views. Don't get me wrong, views are important. They're very important. That means people are clicking on the video, they're seeing the thumbnail and it's interesting, and they're clicking on it. They're going and seeing what the message is. They're going to at least be there for, hopefully, a little bit of time. But views are not the most important metric that we're really worried about. What we really want to see is quality of views. What we're looking for is watch time. So the longer you spend on that video, the longer the quality of that view is, and YouTube is more likely to recommend this video out and this message to other like-minded people. So the neat thing here is we can look at our watch hours, and even though our watch views dropped off precipitously from Thursday to Friday, if you go to watch time, this actually stayed almost completely flat. We went from 25 hours watched on Thursday to 24.3 hours on Friday. So while we had a considerably less amount of views, what we did have was a longer view duration for each of those views. If we go up here, we can click on our audience tab, and we can see returning views versus new viewers. So the purple line here is the returning viewers. Blue line is new viewers. We saw a lot of new viewers over the past couple days, but we're seeing a recurring 105, 106, 120 returning viewers, which is typically speaking going to be subscribers. Now, we also are going to have another video analytic I want to show you here. Let's go to yesterday's long form video, which I labeled I Screwed Up. Now, why I called this I Screwed Up was I had put this video out at 7:35, right? So the other channel that I run the videos go up on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. So I thought maybe this one I could put up after people had watched that video, and maybe it would do better. Well, it did do slightly better, but not by a lot. However, as you can see, the trajectory of this video is still doing rather well. It's still climbing. The needle is still going in the right direction. Things are still going well. But the nice thing here is, if we go and we look at this, go to audience, 93.5% of the people who have watched this video are subscribers, which is huge. Now, the negative of that is we're not getting this message in front of new people, which also makes sense because we only added 2 new subscribers. But how about that for an average watch duration? 8 minutes and 53 seconds. With a 19.5-minute long video, an average watch time of basically 9 minutes, 46% watch time is actually amazing. Most videos don't get anywhere near that kind of watch time, especially when they're brand new channels. So what it says is the people who are subscribing, hopefully you, are around for this message. They're hanging around and they're invested in it. Because of those kind of watch times and those kind of watch hours, YouTube then will recommend that video out to other people. So it will start spreading the message organically and involving other people who may become subscribers. Now, that's not necessarily how it's going to go. We may not see much of an organic growth. And this is unfortunately part of what I want to talk about tonight, is that beautiful curve that we saw at the very beginning of this, where we had a huge amount of subscriber gain. You can see these mountains here. This is not the norm. Most people don't gain 60 subscribers and 40 subscribers, and this is not normally how a small channel gets started. Now, fortunately, we were able to goose the numbers a little bit because of the people we're connected with and the other channels. But, you know, when you're getting a normal channel up off the ground, a 4-person subscriber day is going to be honestly kind of normal. And I don't want me to get upset about it. I don't want any of us to get depressed about it, because this is going to be a long process. This is not something where we're just going to wake up tomorrow morning and we're going to have 10,000 subscribers and all the watch minutes we possibly could need, and the channel's going to be monetized and we're off and running. This is a slog. This is a long process. It took me months to get the other channel up and running and start to learn some of the stuff that makes YouTube work, and to be able to get the message out there, to get anybody whatsoever to watch the process. It takes a while to go there. Now, you may have 1 or 2 videos that do take off, and that can really, really help. It also really helps, if I'm very honest, to have a large channel that you can collaborate with, or that will share your content and share your message to their viewers. It's a little tricky because the business that I'm in for the main page that I do, and this don't necessarily jive. They're not necessarily the same viewership base. Not saying that there's not a lot of car people out there that don't want to do great things for people. There are. And a lot of you are here, and so very much thank you for that. But it's going to be a different audience, so it's going to take a little bit of time to grow. And I'm not worried about that. I'm not scared about that. I do hope it moves quick. I do hope we find a couple things that really start to resonate with people and start to spread organically. I would love to be able to see this channel have 1 or 2 videos that took off and get this channel monetized before October is over, so that we can make revenue all the way through November and then spend it in December for, I don't know, I could probably think of some major holiday that involves doing good things for good people around the end of December. You probably can too. But that's the goal. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. I'm still going to do good things for good people. It's not going to involve me using money off of YouTube yet. It's going to be me doing it off of my own, paychecks, and and doing things as I can when they come up. But we're going to get there. We're moving the needle in the right direction, and all of you folks are really, honestly, the whole reason any of this is moving whatsoever. So, thank you very much. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturdays. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm not sure if you're going to watch this on Saturday or Sunday, but I hope you're having a great weekend. It's a beautiful day here in Central Ohio. Couldn't ask for better for a fall day. and the Buckeyes won. Ha ha! So anyway, I hope you guys have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Thanks very much for believing in this process. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. Your watch time is much appreciated. If you're interested in this type of thing and you're interested in this project, click on the subscribe button. There's going to be a whole lot coming. Right now we're in the growth phase, so we've got to slog through it, and we're going to need everybody's help we possibly can. If you've got a YouTube channel, click on the share button. Put it in your community page. If you're interested in putting this on your Facebook, click on the share button. There's an ability to share it directly to your Facebook page. It's all about eyeballs at this point in time. The game is just about getting the message and getting the positivity in front of as many eyeballs as we possibly can. There's a lot of good people out there. They may not necessarily be able to do good deeds easily. They may have their own challenges in life. But what everybody can probably do is donate 10 to 15 minutes of their time to watch a video and spread some good cheer. And hopefully help us spread a whole bunch of good cheer. Thanks for being here, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.